All right, so we've got Versoft the Grim here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video with Blazin Corp. We are going to, we're in the middle of this event. Well, I guess not in the middle, we're in the start of this event. I'm actually number one in, I guess, one of my categories, which is a classic arena takedown. I kind of can't believe it. I must be doing something crazy here, doing a lot of battles. We've got Champion Chase Tournament right now. I'm going to be crushing this, and we're going to summon a fragment. So, first off, the Grim, welcome to the team, my man. Oh my goodness, told you guys I've been waiting for this. Thank you so much for coming. We are going to get on to the Fire Night here, since that's one of the events that we are currently in. We're going to see kind of what team I am using here to get a very, very good rate of wins here in the mid game. Really important. On Fire Night, it's going to be really difficult if you don't have the champions to get a 100% win rate. So we're going to be doing a kind of an 80% to 90% win team here. Depends on the stats and the gear that you guys have here, but we're going to see what's up with that next. All right, so, oh snap, I'm not even all right anything. All right, so we are going to go into Fire Knight's dungeon. We got to do stage 25 here. It is going to get lit. All right, so this is a team we kind of have put together here. I've kind of tested this a lot recently here, and you know, there's some crazy stuff kind of going on here. Yeah, I know.
Bruh.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Like it's kind of weird here, like how this team's set up. I do wish, I guess one person, as I've tested it out, I need like a speed, increased speed person, like in this particular team is kind of what I need. But I need someone who does increased speed, but also does turn meter control pretty consistently. So that's why I haven't taken Deacon out of this particular team and put in someone like Archmage Helmet here, because of that particular piece there. So let's take a look at the stats for this particular setup and see what is going on. All right, so first things first is going to be Ninja. I guess I could replace him with Archmage Helmet. Like I do have to say here, but it would drastically make the waves a lot more difficult to get through. Here, Ninja just makes the waves so much easier here. And I guess the reason for that is going to be because he has the freeze on his A3 here. So let's take a look at the stats. You can see we had pretty much everything broken except for that resilience set here. So we've got hit points 31,000, 43, almost 44,000. Sorry, 4,400. Oh my goodness, 44,000. Jeez, man, stop getting things wrong over here. 2,100 defense. We got 211 speed, a critical rate 88. 253 crit damage, 144 resistance, 306 accuracy here. So kind of, let's see. No, I like him. You know, here's his masteries. He's finally done his masteries. It took me a long time, I do have to say. I'm mid-game guy here, guys. I'm mid-game. You know, don't hold it against me. I'm not a super whale like some of the other guys out there. You know, I'm doing this because, you know, you got to see what it is like to be mid-game. Here, you know, you don't have a bunch of money flowing into the game. We're not whaling out. Here, we are just trying to get things done. All right, so next we've got Countess Licks. I really like her. Here's her, what we're using for her build. We've got artifact set. It's all perception, which gives her ridiculous amount of accuracy. So she has 39,000 hit points, 2,700 attack, 2,300 defense, 202 speed, 87 crit rate, 203 crit damage, 170 resistance, 393 accuracy. Ridiculous amount of accuracy. Main thing here for me is I turned off her time dilation skill. I do not want to be using this here. I know I would love to get this piece here, but I really need her decreased speed. If she does not hit her decreased speed here, it's over for us because the boss is going to murder us.
Fatality.
Yeah, it is not going to go well. And yeah, basically we're gonna be getting the whip. Right, so we want to be hitting her A1, you know, at least 2 times while the boss has the shield up there, and then we, as soon as we can, we want to make sure that this hits. Now, this would be a lot easier if I had her booked out, but we're mid-game here, guys. It's very, very, very difficult to get legendary books. It just is here, right? So, you know, that's what the whales are doing here, just straight up laughing at us when we are, well, when they're watching my stream, man. They're straight up laughing at us here. So, kind of is what it is. What can you do? There's nothing really you can do there, you know, other than eventually build her out. But she is basically only for Fire Knight. That's the only reason I built her. She was good in a lot of places when I first got her, but then I found champions that had better utility than her, but she works excellently for Fire Knight. So if you have her, use her for Fire Knight. I'm sure you could use her other places, but for me, mid-game specialist, I can't use her anywhere else just yet. Maybe when she's booked I can, but for right now, yeah, just not here.
You are not prepared.
And a lot of mid gamers are not prepared. You are right here. That is very true. Here we are looking at our different champions. So we got Astralon here. Basically, we want him to be using his Hellbinder skill, gets the decreased defense out, and gets Countess Licks to attack, which is fantastic. And we basically didn't turn off any of his skills for this particular level because we want him to stun everything. And on the off chance that we need it, we do have this particular ability, but this is one ability you could turn off. I actually think I did turn off this particular ability here. You know, this guy's been really good for me. I can use him in a lot of different places in the game, especially mid-game, help me to progress and beat a normal Doom Tower and get about halfway on hard Doom Tower before he kind of capped out here. So, you know, that was something that was good on that side of things. But he's definitely a fantastic champion. So if you were able to get him, definitely use him here as much as you can if you don't have other champions. Right here. So we've done 3. We've done Ninja. We've done Countess Licks. We've done Astralon. Here we've got, who is next? Where is he? We've got Deacon Armstrong. This guy single-handedly brought me from early game into the mid game here, like early, I guess early mid game or late easy, early, what, I don't know. Yeah, basically brought me. Yeah, that's how I feel right now with the way I'm messing up. But basically, he brought me, as he's kitted right now. I actually haven't re-kitted him from when I was early mid game to now. Here, I haven't felt the need. Like, he's kind of built pretty solidly here. At least for me, he's built pretty solidly for me. He could be better. I absolutely recognize that. He could absolutely be better here. Now, is it, is it something where, he could, is it something where I could do whatever he's doing? Yeah, it is. He's fun. Nothing really crazy on that end, but yeah, is what it is. I definitely want him to be faster over the long run. So getting him up to about 220 speed would be pretty important there, if not a little faster. And then getting him probably some more resistance and accuracy. Building him very similar to how I built out like Scylla the Drakes would be a good way to roll right now here. So let's see who's the last person. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot Allure there. She's kind of fantastic in that end.
You are not prepared.
Yeah, I know, guys, I know. So let's take a look here. Allure, we've got her, and let's see what is going on. So I didn't really re-kit her. I haven't re-kitted her in a while. I think I re-kitted her once, and basically it's only for this level. I don't really think I use her anywhere else. No, I don't use her anywhere else. I don't use her in Scarab King anymore. I have a different strategy for that. Feel free, go and check that on YouTube. There's a fantastic way, or not an easy way, but a mid-gamer's way to beat Scarab King without having to worry about bringing in Allure and making her super fast. But, we can kind of see how the stats are laid out here. She does got a decent amount of attack. I do wish, if I was going to re-kit her again, and this just comes down to gear when you're in the mid-game here, still keeping the speed, but getting the defense like really high, because you don't necessarily need her to have a lot of attack here, even though she's an attack-based champion here.
Nope.
Yeah, so she built pretty well, got a lot of accuracy, so not really worried that we're going to get weak hits. And she is definitely, unlike stage 20 here of the Fire Knight, she is not the weak affinity here. So that is fantastic. Right, so yeah, kind of can't go wrong there whatsoever on that side of things. So yeah, let's take a look here. Nothing super special, but she's got a lot of speed on that end, so kind of can't go wrong right now here as it is. All right, so let's see where we're gonna go from here, and let's see how we do in the Fire Knight. Let's take a look. Give this a shot. This either goes really, really well, or we die because Countess Lix doesn't do her job, or she's out of rotation and she does not hit her decreased speed. Her decreased speed is everything. I should actually re-kit her to be a lot faster. All right, so basis of this team for, kind of for me just talking here, is going to be turn meter control, and then even more turn meter control. So Countess Lix, we've got, actually kind of everyone has in their masters a little bit of turn meter control. But Countess Licks at her A2, 3 hit, 10% off each hit there. And she's going to hit all of them because she's got over 300 accuracy. We've got Allure, who we've turned off her A2 and her A3. So she is only going to be using her A1, which is a 75% decrease here, or a 25% decrease every time she hits her A1 on whoever she's going to hit, because it is a random hit. Obviously, on bosses, they have persistence now. I believe it's called persistence, and they are a lot stronger than they used to be when you're 21 to 25 here. So that's really important. Now, one thing to note here, especially while we are doing our, kind of championship. What the hell am I talking about here? What in the hell am I talking about?
You are not prepared.
Yeah, so one thing to know about when you're doing like a tournament or an event here is that you do not have to be the fastest here. Just have to get the job done and get the points here. So that's why I'm putting this out here. A lot of people think they've got to do this in like 2 minutes, and it annoys the hell out of me that people think that they have to finish this really, really quick, because you do not. Here, if it takes 6 minutes, fine. If it takes 9 minutes, fine. Just make sure that you either have an auto clicker there if you're using PC, or if you're using mobile. Make sure you use those 30 or 100 or how many ever extra auto battles you are getting, so that you can make life easier for yourself for sure. All right, so you kind of can't go wrong on that end. But yeah, as you can see here, control is very, very important to just make sure these guys take the least amount of turns possible. That's why Astralon's super important here. That's why Countess Licks is super important here. That's definitely why Deacon Armstrong is important here, and Allure. Personally, I could probably do without Ninja here, but I guess for me, he's really important here because I want to burn the boss just a little bit faster. But yeah, we'll see how that goes when we get to the boss. This could be an epic fail, and yeah, it could definitely be an epic fail. But for the majority of the time, like I've done this 100 times in the last probably 24 hours, and I've got roughly about an 82 to 85% win rate, which is really good for a mid-game guy who doesn't have crazy gear. Like my gear is definitely not the best in the world.
It's over 9,000.
Definitely not over 9,000 here. So super important on that end that we keep that in balance, because most of the mid-gamer guys that are watching my stream or definitely watching me on YouTube are not or do not have the best gear. So definitely something that I take into account on that side of things when I'm talking to people. Right, so kind of neat, kind of cool here. It just is kind of what it is at this point here. So we're almost done with these guys here. Thinking about it, I have 2 cold hearts now here. I haven't built neither of them here. First thing, because they're super stat hungry for rares, and I literally at this point would only be building them here for this particular level. And I know I've done that with Countess Lick, so I'm kind of being a hypocrite here. Definitely being a hypocrite here. But I don't. Hey, there we go. Countess Licks for the win. Countess Licks for the win. Give her a Don DeMarco. Oh my goodness, another one for Countess Licks. Yes, she is definitely.
It's over 9,000.
She's definitely one of the best characters in the game for Fire Knight here, and I thought so from the time I got her. Her getting on the decrease speed allows Allure, who's only at I believe it's 214 speed, to outpace the boss very easily and then get him down into these minuscule numbers where he's never going to be able to take a turn, and then Ninja can do his thing and destroy. Here, easy way to make this a 100% completion team is just to get everyone faster. Here, that's basics and easiest way to do it. I don't have to get everyone faster. Actually, I really only have to get Allure to be faster. If I could get her to about 240 to 250 speed, I would never even have to worry about the decreased speed going on, because she could outpace the boss by herself. Here, once the his shield is down.
Fatality.
All right, so this is actually not a bad piece of gear if you were just going to get it for yourself. If you're more towards the early mid game, for me, I'm late mid game. I'm actually creeping. I'm very close to creeping into end game. I've actually completed a lot of the content in the game here, but I feel I'm still mid game because it's still very difficult to complete a lot of content for me personally here. So that's super important. But this is, for me, a crap piece of gear, so I'm going to sell. I need as much money as I can get because I know we have our artifact enhancement event coming up, so I'm trying to get somewhere in that 45 to 50 million set up, and that way I can just knock out in the first day, get 15 level 6 items leveled up to 16, and call it a day just right off the bat. There, so definitely something I want to do there.